Okay, hot seat questions, part 8 of 10. Yeah, I'll do 2 today and then do the last 2 on another day, because I'm tired. It's been a long day. And anyhow, without further ado, on with Dave's questions. Number 1, what is the most important thing you want to achieve in life? I'd say live a long and healthy life. Yeah. That's your number 1 priority, be around for all those family members that need you. 2, what's something that terrifies you but you want to do anyway? I think I've already done that. That was going to heights. And that was when we went on I said this in the last video, that was when we went on the sky wheel in Niagara Falls, and I was way up there, all the way up at the top of Clifton Hill, going all the way around and around. Yeah. But if I had to pick a second thing, it would be roller coasters. I only went on one in my lifetime, but it wasn't as scary as the Vortex was back in the day. 3, what's the most interesting conversation you've ever had? It was actually with a musician, believe it or not. Many people in Canada know about Kim Mitchell. He was playing at, well, it's gone now, but it was called the Desert Inn in Guelph. And I was just doing like a student job at Backstreets, which was, I was just like a maintenance person, like janitor. It was like just a learning experience. I didn't get paid for it or anything. Something that the manager decided to do for me. Anyhow, Kim Mitchell told me that his inspiration for writing the song Diamonds, Diamonds from Max Webster came from his then girlfriend. So, yeah, that was an interesting story, and that began my lifelong obsession with music. 4, what's the one thing you would change about the education system? How people who are different are treated. Of course, when I was a kid, it was a way different thing for people with disabilities than it is now. I mean, don't get me wrong, we've come a long way, but there's so many more things to worry about now than there was back then. So, but either way, my attitude is everybody deserves a fair shot at a decent education. 5, what's something you've learned from a culture different from your own? Well, I'll have to pass on that, Dave, because aside from my own, I've never been in many other cultures or experienced them. 6, if you could dedicate your life to solving one problem, what would it be? Ending all the hate in the world, maybe. Just proving to people that there's love. Love conquers everything. 7, what's the most beautiful word in any language, and what does it mean? Well, other than my own, I don't know many other languages, so I can't really answer that with total honesty. 8, what's the most important thing you've learned from a child? That some of the things that you used to do may not be the best things. It's different when it's staring you right in the face, right when they are mimicking what you used to do as a kid, and then they're doing it to their own parents. Yeah, kind of makes you think. 9, what's something that gives you hope for the future? I'd have to say maybe I hope that someday down the road there can be less of a war-inspired place, so like people starting wars for nothing. Because I mean, I hate to say this, but hate causes war. War kills people, and I mean, people turn their love into hate, and that's what starts the whole thing. And it was my grandfather that told me that. And people turn their love into hate. Hate causes war. War kills people. And it's a vicious cycle. So if I could end it that would be my biggest hope for the future. 10. If you could send a message to the entire world, what would you say? Please be kind to one another. 11. What's the biggest change you've made in your life for the better? Exercising every day and trying to eat right. 12. If you could learn the truth behind any one secret or mystery, what would it be? The mystery of the Mayas and the Aztecs, maybe. I've always been fascinated by them. 13. What's something you wish you could tell your younger self? Just wait till you're older, it gets a whole lot harder. Enjoy it while you can, in other words. 14. Most impactful thing you've learned from a friend. Enjoy life, because you just never know when it's gonna come crashing down on you. And that, my friends, was a quote from my dearly departed friend Ainsley Chapman. May he rest in peace. Where was I? 15. If you had to live in a different country for a year, where would you go? Oh, Ireland. Being of Irish descent, I would love to live in Ireland. 16. What's something that always cheered you up when you're down? Anything funny, like Dick Van Dyke or Jerry Seinfeld or Jim Neighbors. That's a way to get you laughing again. 17. What's a talent you wish you had? Well, I wish I could edit videos like for YouTube, like I see some of the other people doing that I follow, because they must use a lot of high-tech equipment to do that. But some of their videos turn out so amazing. 18. What's the most courageous thing you've ever done? I helped an elderly lady with her groceries, and then right after that I helped another elderly lady with her groceries. Come out of at the same place at the same time. Yeah. Just goes to show what kind of a gentleman I am. I'm not trying to toot my own horn there or anything. 19. What's one thing you'd like to achieve in your lifetime? Being skinnier, being a great uncle to my nephew, and being the bestest friend anybody could ever want. And the greatest son, too. And 20th and final, what's the most memorable lesson you've learned from a mistake? You can catch more flies with honey than you can with vinegar. That's a quote my mother used to say, and that was whenever either me or my brother would lie as kids. So, yeah, there you go. That was an important life lesson. So I think that was part 8, and part 9 and 10 will be coming at you soon, Dave, when I can get more time. Later.